All right, back for another segment here on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show. And we got a great text while we were on the break. If you weren't listening prior to break, we were talking about some ways to remove snow from a driveway without a shovel. Some funny ways. And one of them was a leaf blower. And someone texted in, the leaf blower works great for getting rid of snow on your car windshield.
Oh.
It would, wouldn't it? There you go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kat,
I love
like
it.
That one? You love it?
I love it.
Brilliant. Okay, so before we get to our next segment, our good friend and broker on the team, Lisa Vandermeeren. Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm very good. How are you today?
Very, very good, thank you. It's a little chilly out there, but we're nice and toasty inside here. But you have a listing coming up.
Oh, it's listed. It's already at.
Yay, it's on the market. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it is. It's at 148 Gibbon Road in Harrow. It's a meticulously renovated ranch, 3 plus 1 bedrooms, 2 baths. Sits on a huge lot. It makes you feel like you're in the country, but you're within walking distance to everything Harrow has, right?
Amazing.
To downtown. But the lot is about 250 feet deep, so it really makes you feel like you got a lot of room, even though you're kind of right in town.
It's a huge lot. Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's a really nice street, Lisa. I'm familiar with that street, and I've seen your clients work before, and it is fantastic. That guy cuts no corners.
He doesn't. He'll be thrilled that you said that, Cass, because he really, really does a nice job.
Yeah,
and
it's beautiful.
It's just beautiful. You have to come and see it.
We have all the information on the listing on our website at dangemus.com. Go to our featured listings there, and everything's there. You have to go take a look at the pictures, like Kath and Lisa are mentioning. It's a gorgeous spot. So, Lisa, how does everyone reach out to you if they have questions?
They can call anybody on the team. Anybody would love to show it to them. So just at our number, 519-566-5. Oh, no, that's not right.
That's not
It is, yeah.
It is 519-566-5565. I was almost going to give my cell and Kathy's at the same time. But anybody on the team would be thrilled to show it, and you really have to come out and take a look because it will blow your mind. It's beyond your expectations for sure.
Amazing. Awesome. Thanks, Lisa. Have a great rest of the weekend.
You too. Talk to you soon.
Lisa Vandermeeren. Bye. Lisa Vandermeeren, the broker on the team. So, beautiful listing there, and done a great job with the renovations. It's stunning.
Yeah, sometimes flips are, they're okay,
Yep.
you know, or they kind of look nice, but then when you look close, they're not.
Yeah.
This guy is incredible.
Oh, nice.
Love
yeah,
it. I
really
love
nice work.
So listen, staying on the same topic, flips oftentimes require the gutting of houses.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, and it's not fun. And we're going to talk about some things to know first before you actually gut your house. Now, before I get to this, I want to remind everybody our fun question today. We want you to text in your answers. Basically, we're asking everyone, what's the longest you've lived in a home or an apartment? Text us at 10-800 and let us know. We'll talk about that in the next half hour. So in the meantime, queue up your answers. They're already rolling in. We'll have some fun with that in the next half hour. But in the meantime, you're about to gut a house. Well, here's some 11 things to know first before you do that. 11 things specifically. Okay, you can do it for fast or cheap, but not both. I love this.
I like that.
Right? And that's like this for a lot of things in life.
Yep.
So any home renovation project is going to be time and resource intensive. Professional contractors can get the job done quickly, but their costs can also add up quickly. So you can certainly save on labor costs by taking the DIY approach, but if it'll take a lot more time to complete each step, well, you may be better off, taking some other routes. So homeowners who don't have unlimited time or an unlimited budgets, well, you need to find the right balance to keep their project going at pace and price that you're comfortable with. So first of all, ask for referrals. That's a big one. Right? Because, again, we've talked about this, Kath and Cassie.
Yep.
We've both been into properties that have been flipped, and it's clearly been flopped.
Yep.
Yes.
It's clearly been flopped. Budget for at least 20% more than you think you'll spend.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
say even more than that,
Yeah, I
to
agree.
be honest. So
Yep.
speaking of price, expect that every step of the process is going to cost more than anticipated. The cost of materials can quickly, add up based on supply and demand. Lumber in the last few years is a perfect example of things, right? So, and nothing ever goes to plan. Truly.
Nope.
Especially if it's an old house, it's not square. The
Yes.
floors aren't
Square.
even.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You need more waste and et cetera, et cetera. So next on the list, figure out your living and storage situation before you start construction. So this is inevitably going to happen. Someone is going to say, oh, you know what? We'll just stay in the basement while the upstairs is being renovated. It won't be that long. And next thing you know, a month goes
6
by,
months.
2
Oh, my
months goes
goodness.
by,
Yep.
and we're like, oh, this stinks. So maybe you need somewhere else to kind of stay, with family or
Yep.
a hotel, separate rooms. I don't know. It depends on what's going on. Building codes can vary a lot. So yes, make sure you have to have proper inspections done by the building department with some renovation projects. Electrical inspections with the ESA. There's so many different things to look at and consider. So make sure you talk to your local departments to make sure that you're not missing anything. And oftentimes the municipalities will have lists on their website as to what requires a permit, what does not, et cetera, et cetera. Look into that for sure. Know your strengths and outsource the rest, which is a big tip for many people out there. So there's certain things the average handy homeowner can do themselves when gutting and renovating their house. Knocking down walls, laying down interlocking floor panels, or installing cabinet hardware, for instance. However, unless the homeowner has a background in specialized trades like plumbing, electrical, HVAC, or roofing, well,
Or
maybe-
drywall.
or drywall.
That's
yeah.
a real niche right there.
Have those things outsourced. Because again, saving a few bucks, it does not always make sense in the end.
Yeah.
Could really come back to haunt you. We see it every day.
All the time.
Get the right tools for any job you're DIYing. So again, DIY enthusiasts may already have common job site tools like circular saws and nail guns in their workshop. But if you don't, now it's time to research the tools you'll need for any project you're planning to tackle yourself. For larger power tools that are unlikely to be used after the renovation, such as jackhammers or post hole diggers, maybe it's cost effective to rent them out.
Rent those.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't buy them for one-time use. Go rent them. Lots of places, or across Windsor Essex, rent tools. Demolition is fun, but it can also be very, very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to go in detail with this. Obviously, be careful. People often think, oh, yeah, demoing is going to be a piece of cake. No, it's messy as heck.
Yeah.
And you got to, trudge the stuff outside of the bin. It's not fun. So
Know the area you're demoing. If you
Yes.
hit a pipe or something like that.
That's
Like,
right.
you want to make sure a wall you're taking down is not a supporting wall.
yes. Oops.
That would not be good.
daisies.
Yeah. Most of your time, this is the next tip. Most of your time will be spent cleaning up and hauling trash. Amen.
It's true.
So
Totally
true.
true.
Not
True.
the fun part.
Right? Anything that can go wrong will likely go wrong. I love
then
this
some.
one. It's so
Yep.
true.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. So be prepared and remain calm. That's the biggest thing. And emotions are always up high with a family, especially if there's young kids involved, or we've seen it even without kids involved in the house, just spouses and bickering and fighting because this is taking too long and they can't make decisions. It's not planned properly, or they regret after something's been renovated, not, spending a bit more on something a bit better. Just stay calm. Be prepared for a lot of phone calls and coordination. So yes, if you are doing the project yourself, again, you got to coordinate with the plumbers, electricians, the people doing the floors, the cabinets, the cabinet makers, the installers, the painters, the all kinds of things, and it can be very overwhelming. So just be ready for that. And last but not least, a full renovation is completely worth it to have the home of your dreams. So, just enjoy the moment and just think later on, years go by, you'll be laughing about all the hard times.
Yeah.
All the
That's
fights you
right.
had over that paint color and the trim and the whatever else you screwed up or didn't do right.
I actually have a little story about that.
You do. Okay, wait, hold it. We have to go to break.
Okay.
We're going to come back and talk about your story.
Okay.
And then we're also going to come back and talk about our fun question today. What's the longest you've lived in a home or apartment? Tell us. Text us right now at 10800, and we'll share your answers live on the air after the break. And don't forget, if you want a chance to win the Richmond Popcorn Company gift card today, text us with the keyword popcorn and your first and last name, and we'll give that away in the next half hour as well. Okay, lots more to come right here on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.